So we move on to the semi-main event of the evening. It's for the Never Openweight Championship. It is Tama Tonga with Jado taking on El Phantasmo. These two, holy crap! Like I think
Mm-hmm.
El Phantasmo pulled wrestling out that he's never goddamn done in his life. Like just like I've seen this guy wrestle incredibly. I've seen him wrestle a couple times in person, and he's an incredible
Mm-hmm.
professional wrestler. But I think he stepped it up another notch in this one. There was one great spot where ELP did the Tongan twist, and Chris Charlton called it the Canadian twist. I'm like, you idiot, maple twist,
Yeah, come
because
on. I didn't even hear that. That'd have been great.
he spent all those times in the forests of Vancouver kicking maple trees. That is literally what Chris said way back, was kicking maple trees.
Missed opportunity.
Come on,
Missed
Chris.
opportunity.
Come on, Chris. But like, dude, these two, the gun stun reversals from ELP, just
Mm-hmm.
the pure athleticism out of Tama Tonga. Like, there's so much happened. This is 27 minutes long. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
go over all the moves because it's just so much. But like, dude, these two just killed it. Was it Tama trying to go for the J Driller and ELP turning it into a Styles Clash? And this is the line where Kevin says the double, because Chris called it a double underhook pile driver when Tama was trying to do it, and this is where Kevin goes, no, he goes, the double underhook pile driver will always be known as the J Driller now because it was moved by, like, it was J
Right, right, right.
finisher. So to me, yeah, that move should just be called the J Driller going forward by anybody who does it. But I
Mm-hmm.
love that he said that. Was it
Mm-hmm.
Tama hitting the Bloody Sunday on because like he went from Styles' move to Balor's move. I love
Mm-hmm.
it, but in the end, Tama hits the gun stun, but ELP kicked out because there was a little bit of a pause before he got the pin there,
Mm-hmm.
and ELP kicked out. So Tama hit the J Driller, gets the win. Holy crap! This match easily made my list.
Mm-hmm.
Not up to the
Mm-hmm.
top, but it's on my list.
Yeah, this one was really, really fun. ELP definitely packed on the muscle for this one. Looking very comparable to Tama Tonga. And like I think that we were at the same show when he wrestled here in, was it
Hmm.
Edmonton?
Yeah, it
When
was a four-way match with
yeah,
Sweet
he
Daddy
was
Soul and two other
half
guys.
that size at least.
Because
Like
like two,
tiny.
because I remember him and Sweet Daddy Soul doing the old
The
school and like
walk around the
both
ropes, yeah.
walking entirely around the ring, like at the same
Hmm.
time. I remember that,
I
and he
got some
was a lot
pictures of
thinner.
that, yeah. Yeah.
He was a
Good
lot.
times, good times.
He was running his. He was still in the junior division at that point. Come on.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, this is not the junior division, no. Well, it's the never open weight division, so juniors and
But he did officially enter the heavyweight division last
he
year,
did.
going into G1. So
He
yeah.
did. He did. Really, really felt that this was a very emotionally charged match. They both had the same haircut too, even though ELP shaved his head to look like Shingo. They both had the faux hawk mullet thing. What
Sort
I
of. Yeah.
don't understand kids nowadays and their silly haircuts, but just anyway. This one was fun with the outside stuff. Tama ending up backhanding the ring post. ELP jumping out of the way while Tama ends up crossbodying into the ring what am I trying to say? The
The
barricades,
barricade, like into the crowd barricade too.
and then crushing a couple fans.
Like scaring. He's literally, because even Chris said it in the next match when Okada and Takagi were doing outside barricade spots. Some fans that they were just doing the inside the ring barricades. A couple fans, when they whipped them, they bailed out of their seats because they were scared that Takagi was going to go over and hit into them because they got scared off the last match.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
like this was pretty crazy. ELP really working over that arm of Tamatonga, and then Tamatonga really working over the leg of ELP there. Um the this whole match was just like, I think Chris Charlton was the one who said it was an absolute roller coaster. It was just every near fall, you were just on the edge of your seat, just biting your fingernails. I didn't bite them hard enough, obviously, but it was so nerve wracking every time one of them went for a pin. You're like, oh my god, it was just amazing. It was such a gripping match for me.
Yeah,
Hands down.
absolutely amazing. Like these two easily made my list for this year.
Mhm.
Like, dude, killer match.
100%.
And move on to the main event of the evening, which to me exceeded the last match because these two, and like I've watched these two wrestle so many times, so I was kind of going to this like, okay, another Shingo Ospreay match, gonna be good. I'm gonna enjoy it, but like, especially coming off the last match, I was like, okay, what? Okay, that's cool. And goddamn, did these two just deliver again? It was very much an Okada match where the first 15 to 20 minutes were a bit slow. Plot there were a lot of rest holds working over each other, things like that. Again, but
Mhm.
they went 32 minutes. So like you're not going to expect them to go full steam for 32 straight minutes. But again, it was you can see with a
Mhm.
lot of Okada matches that go 30, the first 15 to 20, it's around the 15 to 20-minute mark where it really starts to pick up. And these two just the lariats from freaking Takagi, dude. Um,
I noted those also.
Okada doing the drop kick, for, knocking Chico Takagi off the top. Like
Mhm.
these two just
Mhm. Mhm.
Shingo doing a GTR, like a rope assisted GTR. Like that was like
Mhm.
what? I was like very surprised. Involving it up with a major in Japan for two, and then he
Mhm.
got that or as Chris called it, Takagi Driver 98, where it was like where he pulled him in, crossed the arms behind the back, and lifted him up, and then
Oh
just
yeah.
dropped down almost in a tombstone, but Okada landed on like the upper back part. That
Yeah.
was
Great move.
yeah,
Fantastic move. I
yeah,
love
dude,
the dragon. From the
yeah,
moment I
just
saw him come into this company, I was like, guy's a champion. Just you wait
yeah.
and see.
And then like there's a spot where Takagi hit his finisher last of the dragon, but he hit
Mhm.
it and then Okada like
Mhm. Mhm.
rolled, so he had to like
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah,
100%. 100%.
yeah. But in the end, just like crazy, just so much crazy. Dragon suplexes, enziguris, Okada drop kicks, the spinning rainmaker. Um, Okada gets a lariat with the Takagi was going for his pumping bomber,
Mhm.
or the axe bomber, and hits the Cobra Flosion, and then gets the rainmaker and gets the win. Like also like classic. It's a classic match, man. It's so good.
It was.
I think it's
It
at
was.
number 5 or 6 on my list right now.
Wow. Yeah, this one was absolutely incredible. Kind of on the opposite end with you for the expectations, though. I knew they would pull it out. I knew they would pull
Oh,
out something unique and different from because that's just what these two guys do. That's why Okada's the champion. That's why, the Dragon was so sought after in New Japan and why he's had the career he has. And the match, like, it's just like him and Will Ospreay. Him and Will Ospreay will always have banger classics because these guys are just so creative and so unique. Um, Okada though, kind of a dick at the beginning there when they went on the outside, putting Takagi's head through the barricade there and giving it a little old a kickaroony. The crowd did not like that.
I think
Not like
Okada. I think he
that.
did a good job establishing himself, kind of as the heel in this match to
He
put
did.
Takagi in the babyface role.
I mean, and it makes sense too. I mean, Okada was in full black.
Hmm.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Was the I for some reason I don't know if I remember was the jacket on Okada new? I don't remember seeing the money print pattern on it before,
Yeah,
or
but
was
it's
it just
still
the light?
it doesn't really matter for me. The look still no matter what he colors that shit, it still looks terrible. It still looks
You're not a
terrible on
fan
him.
of the jacket, yeah. And
It's
they
the
were both
jacket
wearing
itself.
Inoki jackets today, or
Hmm.
EOK jackets.
But
Yeah.
at least Takagi, it's not as regular. It's not as normal. It's more just I'm doing a tribute to the guy.
Mm.
Well, I faced the guy. This is essentially his the next Inoki. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
stand that style. Ugh.
You mentioned that. You mentioned that. Okay, the one last thing I have is the first time Okada got that money clip in. Really enjoyed the desperation moves from Shingo there. Flopping towards the rope, punching Okada as best he could, still getting overpowered though in this one. But then feeding that wicked lariat to Okada right after. Like, hot dang, that guy just hits hard. For how little he is, he's really a little dude after my own heart.
It's not that little. He's only a couple inches shorter than Okada, and he's bigger. He's more jacked than Okada, that's for sure.
I thought Okada looked bigger, but that's just me.
I think it's just the height and stuff. It throws it off. But like Takagi is, I think he's stockier than Okada. I never thought he was a junior in the first place. When he was in the junior division, he didn't look small enough to be a junior.
On that we can agree. On that
But
we can agree.
we're gonna get the post match here. Okada
Mhm.
thanks Takagi for an incredible match. He then turns attention to Tanahashi, who's still at ringside, challenges him to come and face him in San Jose at Battle in the Valley on the 18th, which we will be watching. I'm so excited for that show. We're gonna be watching over Discord. We're gonna be watching it with a couple friends of ours. So I'm excited. It's gonna be a great time.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
I noticed Tanahashi missing his front teeth. Did you notice that?
Yeah, that was from Kenta, wasn't it?
It could be, but again, but usually he's got falsies in.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe I saw that on Twitter, and I didn't read too much of it because it was all written in Japanese. But Kenta was tagged in it, so I assume based on that Kenta probably, literally and figuratively, kicked his teeth out.